Look at this. I think we have a hammer here. Looks thin and round. Alright guys, back out again today. My first video I've done since lockdown 2 finished. Out on this stubble field. I have been out, so I think this is my 4th trip out actually since lockdown finished. I haven't done any videos because I broke the camera. So yeah, I got a new one, so I'll do a video today. We've had a lot of rain. I've been out here twice. I didn't find a great deal, but what I did find was quite interesting. I had on my first trip out, I only had 2 coins. So one was a battered up farthing, and the other one was a Lizzie sixpence, I think, but it was knackered, but still, you know, silver hammered. Now, I was out here the other day, and well, I just dug up what looked like a crusty disc, and when I cleaned it off eventually, it took me a little while scratching all the muck and that off. It was actually a Mark Antony denarius, so I was well impressed with that, and that was my only coin that I found on that second visit, nothing else. But to be honest, it's a huge field, and I only spent probably 2 hours each time out here. I mean, we ain't got a great deal of daylight, and you know, I can't spend all my days detecting, although I'd like to, but I can't. But yeah, so I'm going to have a little better search around here, because both of those coins came out this side of the field, and I'll just show you those two because I brought them with me that I found in the past. Yeah, these are what I found. So that I mean, that Lizzie is knackered. There we go. Just trying to work out the focus on this thing. So yeah, I mean, that Lizzie's knackered, completely bust. Did come up in 2 parts, but they are the same part. One of them's all curled up. And that there, that's the Mark Antony denarius. To be honest, I've never found a Republican denarius before, or any Republican coin that I'm aware of. Just flip that over. The other side wasn't so great, but you are supposed to be able to find out which legion it came from, but I don't know whether I'll get enough detail on that to find out. But still, I mean, that is the only Roman that I found on this field. In fact, you know, bar the knackered up farthing, it's just these bits here and the knackered up farthing, but there's got to be more in here. I mean, I've only really searched this side of the field. The other side of the field, in theory, should have more activity. There is a Roman road that runs alongside the field as well, and yeah, so I mean, there should be Roman here. There was somebody else has been digging on here. I suspect it's probably been night hawked, because when I was out here last time, I noticed there were some unfilled holes along the edge of the Roman road, and I did speak. I filled them back in because I don't want the farmer thinking it's me leaving these holes. But I did have a chat with him and mention it to him, and he said nobody else has got permission to be on it, so it's obviously somebody coming out here taking a chance. But you know, they were leaving cans. They must have been digging aluminium cans, because I could see the broken bits of can left next to the hole. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to crack on, see if there's anything else good for me to find in here, which I'm sure there is. Looks like I got my first recognisable target. I've been going for probably half an hour now. A few bits of trash, but that looks like a ring, a broken ring. Yeah. The hole's packed filled with water so fast, it's just, the ground is sodden. Should have been ploughed by now, but just, he said to me he hadn't ploughed it purely because of the amount of water that's on here. So yeah, that is a ring. Let's hope they lost some gold rings, or a silver ring, you know, don't mind a silver ring. Finally, I think I've got a coin. It's actually, when I was sort of carving through with the probe, it stuck to the probe eventually. But that there looks like a little silver sixpence. I've had a lot of rubbish. I've been going for about an hour and a quarter now. It's my first coin. Had loads of bits of aluminium and whatnot. But let's see who it is. God, it's so sticky. Yeah, I've got a rag. Rag a second. Yeah, right. Oh, that's not made any improvement. Oh, that looks like an old one. Oh. Wait, let me just put this off a second. Oh, this is difficult to do this. Holding a camera. Yeah, I think I got an old one here. Hang on, I'm going to just give that a wipe over. Look at that. That's William III, sixpence. I was super happy with that one. And the back's pretty good. That's what I could see, that back there first. You know, it's a bit worn in the middle, but normally all the silver William III's I've got, they've got some minuscule amount of detail. This one, this is great. Very, very happy with that. I mean, that's only my 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth coin out of this field. It is a quiet field, but when it produces, my goodness, that is unreal, unbelievable. Say, what's we going, an hour and a quarter or so, and the only thing I've got that's recognisable is that broken ring. That is great. I get in. I'm going to get a date off of it. 16. I can see the 16 up there. Let's just try and just wait how far. There we go. 1696. Get in there. That is definitely my best William III silver I've ever found. Yes, all that. I was just getting a bit despondent actually. I've been digging all these bits of aluminium, loads of moo tubes, and I was just sort of, yeah, I was just starting to get a little bit fed up. Sort of decent signal after decent signal, and them all being rubbish. And to be honest, I mean, this was a pretty good signal, but it was a bit softer than the moo tubes. Yeah, that'll do. This looks like a musket ball. Very muddy, crudded up musket ball. There you go. Hello. Nothing too exciting, just some sort of little plate off of something or other. Pollards, more. There you go. Sawmill, Cadnam, Southampton. It's just an aluminium label. Has he riveted on or screwed on or whatever? Another musket ball. Right, this looks pretty interesting. I didn't think much of it at first when I first pulled it out, and wipe that mud off, and that I'm pretty sure is a snake buckle. It looks to be a fair amount of detail on that as well. Wipe some of that muck off. God, so sticky. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's try and get that. Oh, it's got to be. Come on. Try it. So flipping sticky. Tell you what, give me a. I'm just going to try and clean that. Well, I managed to get some of that out, and that is pretty good. Well happy with that. I think that's medieval. So that's a, I think it's supposed to be a snake's head on there, and then obviously a snake's head on the other end. But yeah, that, I can't wait to get that one cleaned up. It's not really producing much this field so far, but what it is producing is pretty good. Whether, you know, there's been detectorists on it, I don't know, somebody's been on here, but whether it's actually had a proper sort of detectorist to have a good go over the field, it may well have done. But I mean, there's still a few bits in here. Not really finding much in the way of pennies and stuff like that, which is what, you know, normally here field you get pennies, the half pennies. I've had no modern coinage whatsoever. So yeah, all I've had is a broken Lizzie, that, and Mark Antony denarius previously, and a farthing I had previously, and today I've had a sixpence, and now this. And yeah, I mean, it's been a few hours I've been out for. Yeah, what a sticky field it is. Needs a good plough. Well, it needs to dry out and then have a good plough. Next target. I was just going to dismiss this as rubbish. I mean, it might still be rubbish, but if it wasn't for the fact that it's got this loop on it. Where is it? There is a loop on here somewhere. So it's got two sides, and there it is there. Like it was an attachment to something or other. So it's that end. She's got that end, which is a bit bigger. And it was like it was hanging. I can clean any of this mud off here. Struggling as it is. Yeah, there's a loop there. Like it was worn. What was it? I've got no idea. Made of bronze. Another one to try and work out. I just got this button, and I did wipe it off. I managed to get rubbish all over it again, but not normally interested too much in the buttons. But there's some, it's got quite an interesting pattern to it. It's very strange on the back, so I'm just wiping it over again. Yeah, it's got all the writing around the outside. There's some sort of wheel on the inside. The back looks a bit weird as well. So you've got the loop, and there's something else there. I thought that was something stuck to it, but it's well, whatever it is, it's not coming off the button. Not without a fight, unless it's, you know, part of the button. Yeah, I'll give that one a clean up when I get home. It's just Oh, it's a nightmare. Let's see if I can. Yeah, not really getting anything on that. Oh, clean that when I get home. Look at this. I think we have a hammer here. Looks thin and round. And silver. I think it is. Get that wipe off. What is it? Not sure what that is yet. Oh, I know what that is. I can see a shield. I think that's a Commonwealth penny. Oh, it's so sticky. Sure, that's a Commonwealth penny. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's hard going getting this mud off out here. Then again, everything around me, I'm just completely covered in mud. My rags covered in mud, me gloves covered in mud. Yeah. So I'm just going to give that a wipe over, a proper wipe over. Okay. Right, take my glove off as well because that just wasn't helping. So it is Commonwealth. Commonwealth what? I don't know. It's either a penny or a half groat. It's just a bit too worn. It's just starting to rain now as well. I'm probably going to make this my last find because that rain does not look pleasant. It started raining now and it looks like it's going to be getting a lot worse. I'm pretty cold and muddy and it's pretty quiet, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Might as well end on a good find. That looks like an eye there, so there's probably another one next to it because I thought the eye would have been in the middle if it was just one. I can't tell whether that is an eye or whether that's just a bit of sort of damage. I'll have a look when I get home. Yeah, good. Brilliant. Yay, hammered. Love digging hammers. That's my second Commonwealth coin. Yeah. Brilliant. Right, I'm going home. This rain is coming in now. That is unpleasant. Okay, quick roundup of my finds. Didn't find a great deal of stuff, but what I did find was pretty good. So I got this snake buckle. Well, I thought it was a snake buckle. It's actually a swan buckle. So those are swan's heads on there. And there, and it's post-medieval. Somebody was saying they were popular around the 1700s. Get that in focus there. There we go. So yeah, that's some really nice detail on that one. I'm happy with that. That's a first for me. Had this here. This is a, well, again, I don't really know, but somebody's told me that it could be a Bronze Age toggle. So I don't even know what one of those is, to be fair, but that's what it could be. The ring, just a poor man's ring, broken, not really any detail that I can see on there. This button that I had with a wheel on that is actually British, or if I can get that in focus, it says Britain's, hang on there, yeah, British Railways, that's what it says on there. No idea how old. There was a massive lump of crud stuck on there and it was properly fused on, so that took a bit of effort to break that one off. But yeah, it was just crud. So yeah, nice little button. Couple of coins. the only 2 coins I have for the day. So this one, William the Third sixpence, and that is my best William III silver I've ever found. 1696. All the other ones I found have been burnt into love tokens, or they're, you know, just worn out, hardly any detail at all. So I'm happy with that. The other coin I got was this one, which is a Commonwealth half groat. The date on this would be between 1649 and 1660. So to be fair, there isn't really a massive age gap between these 2 coins. One's hammered, one's milled, so sort of right in that, you know, switch over from when they stopped hammering them and obviously started milling the coins. I had a few bits of trash for the day. It was, you know, it wasn't just digging those. I mean, this is the sort of thing that was digging broken bits of aluminium can. You know, some of the areas are quiet, so a lot of this was located in certain areas. So there could still be good stuff in there, just masked by all this rubbish. But that's that gone for now. Yeah, so on the whole, not too bad day. Looking forward to going back out again. Those fields, they were a bit difficult, as you can see in the video. They were very waterlogged. I have got some of the pasture fields that I can go on nearby, but they were even worse, so I wouldn't even attempt to do them at the moment. So, but anyway, until the next time.